Alright. I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Yakakwadash, double and honors to the elders of GMS who switching this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. And this lesson is just gonna be quick and easy. That we left our land in slave ships, man. And we're gonna go back to our land. But instead of slave ships and style and the chariots, man, and this is a AI picture that I picked out, and this is gonna eventually happen, man. As prophecy proceeds, we're gonna eventually go back into our land, man. And however Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai has it carried out, if we might just be in the fathership, going back to our land, man, But getting Ezekiel chapter 36 verse 24, for I will take you out of the nations. I will gather you from all countries and bring you back into your land, man. And Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, promised our forefathers that we're gonna inherit the kingdom, that we're gonna our forefathers' bloodline, which through the Spirit, through the Spirit we believe is it's us, man, coming back in the reincarnation, that he promised our forefathers that he's gonna carry us back into our land, man. And he's gonna gather us from America, man. But prophecy and states that the elect, they're gonna be beamed up and be brought back into their land, which was promised to their forefathers, man. And Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1 through 9, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, man. So not just we're going back into our own land, but we're gonna take captives with us, man. Barely paraphrasing, he whose captives would take the captives there are, or Salak, if I can remember it. Let me just get it real quick. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressor, man. And who's our oppressor in this era, in this time, in this day and age, man? Is Esau and Edom, man, the heathen nations, man. And when we go back, when Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shows up in the fathership, he's gonna turn all that around. We're gonna be on top and they're gonna be on the bottom, which is their default state, to be our slaves, man. So right now our slaves are ruling over us for a time being because of our disobedience, man. But sooner or later our slaves will come back. Our slaves will be brought back under us, man, in righteousness, man, and as you can see that they don't know how to rule the earth, man, rule the planet earth in righteousness. Everything is defiled, everything is upside down, you know, there's no judgment being set out to the wickedness that goes on here, man. So Yahweh by Shemel Shai is gonna come and take our slaves out of power, man, and put them back under us, man. You know, which prophecy had to be fulfilled to where our slaves was ruling over us for a time being, you know. But they will be brought back into their natural and default state, man, which is under the Israelites, man, you know. And you know, I just wanted to bring this a quick lesson like this out, man, because sooner or later, man, we're gonna inherit the kingdom, man. You know, we're gonna inherit our birthright, man. You know, which our forefathers which are, it's a lot. I lost my brain of thought, but we're gonna inherit our blessing, man. Our the kingdom, man. You know, our inheritance. You know, and nobody's gonna be able to stop it, man, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is all power, man. He controls the hearts of men. He controls who he lifts up and who he brings low, man. You know, as you can see how he did a prophecy with us, man. You know, he brought us low and brought our servants on high, man. You know, he controls he controls the king's minds, you know, on the planet Earth, man. You know. But, you know, I hope this lesson was edifying. You know, it was just gonna be a quick and easy lesson that, you know, we left on slave ships and we're coming back in style, man. You know, we're going back to Israel in style, you know, in UFOs and chariots, you know. So I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Yakakodash, double and honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity, and shalom.